Well, good afternoon, beautiful Detroit. I am Rufus Bill, and I would like to welcome you to another season of Talking To. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We've been gone for about 12 to 13 weeks, and we're back here to just have a great conversation, catch up on things, what's going on with Joanne and Justin, and even myself. But more importantly, catch up with what's going on with you. How have you been? We have missed coming into your homes and into your cars and wherever you would listen to us live, or even when you would listen to us on a replay. We really appreciate it, and we really thank you for doing it. The time is 7:05 p.m. on May 23rd, 2026. So glad that you're here. Well, without further ado, we're going to bring on the fragrance of Talking To Joanne Tolson Fuller. Good afternoon, Joanne.
Hello, Rufus. Hello, Rufus.
How are you doing today?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me. Oh, no. Let's see. What about now? Now? No? Still can't hear me. Well, I hear you strong and very strong. So you just go and talk while I work on this.
Oh, it's good to be back here. It's good to be back. I've been missing this so much. I'm telling, just talking about the things that are going on around us.
Exactly.
So
Can you hear me
going
yet?
on around us. I'm telling you. Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Nope.
Nope. Oh man.
Nope.
No. What could have happened? We were
we were
just
just
talking.
fine. Yes.
Oh,
It's a
how about
good day.
now?
That is wonderful. Yes, 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 yes.
You hear me?
Yes.
All right. I was going to say, Joanne going to do the show today.
You playing that one. And that's
Well, you are looking beautiful and refreshed.
Oh, thank you. You're so
Yes,
kind.
you
You're so
are.
kind.
So how was your day today?
It was wonderful. It was a good day. I was in Toronto this weekend visiting my brother and my
Really?
sister, his wife, my sister-in-law, their family. Her birthday yesterday.
Okay.
So just went to celebrate with them. So it was good. It was a good weekend.
Are you still there?
No, I'm here. I'm back home. I'm
Okay.
back home.
Did you take the train or did you drive?
Drove. It's
Did you go?
about a 3 hour ride, a little more.
Okay.
But yeah.
Now, do you go through Canada?
We go through the Sarnia. We go up 94 to Sarnia because that's
Okay.
faster for us than either going downtown or even to the Ambassador Bridge or going downtown to the tunnel. It's faster. It takes off about a half hour or so, a little more.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that a city you just named? Sarnia?
Sarnia.
Sarnia. I've never heard of that.
It's Port Huron.
Oh, okay.
Sarnia Bridge. Yeah.
Okay.
So we drive to Port Huron.
So, and then when you get to Port Huron, you take another expressway
right off of 94, and you go right over the bridge. They call it Sarnia Bridge. You go right to the bridge, right into Canada. Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What was the weather like?
Cold and rainy.
No.
Cold and rainy. They basically, Toronto has basically the same weather we have. A lot of people think because it's Canada that they're like Alaska or something. Now, when you get way up into Canada, then yeah, you're talking about that Alaska type weather.
Like
it's totally
Quebec.
Different. But right, Quebec and all of that. So, but Toronto area, they basically we all have the same weather.
Okay.
We all have the same weather.
And I guess it makes sense. We are
rainy,
very close.
The whole weekend.
But
that was okay.
Now they're saying that it's supposed to be warm tomorrow.
Really?
They said 80 degrees.
Okay, I'll take it because then that means I can get outside and do a few little things. I can clean up because I haven't touched a thing.
Really?
I've been so busy this year. It's been, you know how they say it's either feast or
Okay.
famine. This year was proms and oh my goodness, so many people this year graduated. So I was crazy busy this year with proms and dresses and send-offs and yeah,
All that.
flowers and yeah, all of that. Boot ears and
The whole nine
corsages and
yards.
yeah, but I mean that's good. You know, I love doing it, so I'm not complaining at all. But it was just one of those.
It was
It was a
just one of
busy prom
those
season this year.
seasons.
Mm-hmm.
I do
Yeah,
understand.
yeah.
How was your Mother's Day?
It was relaxing. Some girls and I, my friends and I, we drove to Columbus and
Did
just
you?
spent the day. Yep, just to get away, just to get
Okay.
away. A friend of mine had just lost her mom, and so
Um,
just a nice getaway, just to woosah. And
that was so nice of
yeah,
you all to go and visit with her.
well, she lives here. She just wanted to
Oh,
get
she
out
was
of
here.
Detroit.
Oh, she just
Yeah,
wanted to
she
get
wanted to
out.
get out. Yeah,
Well, that
so
was
it
very
was it
nice.
was really nice, really
I
nice. Yeah.
love that. I love
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah.
I went to let me tell you my garden story.
Uh-oh.
So Mr. Henry, he's the gentleman that lives down the street.
Uh-huh.
And so he had started doing my lawn last year. So this year, when it was a couple of days that it was warm, he told me, he said, well, I want to put down the mulch. Now this had to be like back in April, that
Ooh,
maybe that
okay.
last week that was warm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking, put down the mulch now. Well, I said, well, okay, since he's doing it, let me not, fight the power.
Thank you. Don't interfere with the plan.
Don't interfere. Don't interfere. And so the funniest thing was, I kept procrastinating about doing it. And then, because I told him that when I go get my mulch, I'll pick up some for him as well. And
Okay.
Mr. Henry is the type of guy that whatever he says, he's going to do. And he pretty much expects the same out of whomever he's dealing with. So we talked about it on a Sunday. It was Wednesday. I still hadn't purchased it. And
You
so
moving too slow.
I was moving too slow. And so he saw me that Thursday and said, very politely, do you plan on getting the mulch? I said, Mr. Henry, I'm going today.
Yes, sir.
So I went and got it and he put it out. So everything is looking very manicured and all that. And so
Oh,
today I said, let me go to Home Depot and look at the flowers. Now, have you looked at the flowers?
I have not, because you know what? Even though it was warm, I don't really do anything until the end of May
Okay.
because of how our weather is back and forth and
Yes,
up
it
and
is.
down. And yeah, so even though we had those nice days, but then I didn't really have time either.
Right,
I
because you were
really
busy.
didn't. Right, but no, I have not looked at flowers yet.
So I saw them today and I cannot
Uh-oh.
believe the
Uh-oh.
prices.
Ooh.
So they're selling
Scared.
one not even a flat,
Mm-hmm.
but one just one of the I don't even carton in the flat, not the whole carton, because usually it's like 8 of them.
Uh-huh.
It's like it's 4 to a pack.
Okay, so those are those 2-inch cartons, right? Because
Right.
it's 4 or 6 to a
6 to a
pack.
carton.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
They've separated all of the 4, and you have to buy them individually. And one was I think it was $3, and it was only one flower.
Yeah, okay.
I said it looked like it might be a mulch year for me.
So you're gonna have some beautiful mulch, and it's gonna
I
be
think it's gonna
beautifully
be real
manicured.
pretty.
Wow. And
Maybe
last Sunday was
Monday.
Flower Day at Easter Market, and I
Mm-hmm.
missed that. But they have the next one is in 2 weeks. I know they have one in May, and then they have one in June. But yeah, and then they have what they call Flower Tuesday or something like that. So it's like Tuesdays.
Oh, that's right. I remember the Flower Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah. So I wonder what those prices are like.
now their prices are probably more reasonable.
I hope
I would
so.
think.
I
I'm
hope so.
hoping so too.
Because I might be mulching. That's all this year. And you know I like my flowers.
I know.
Ooh, unless somebody's willing to donate.
We'll
Look,
wait. We'll do a barter. I know that's right. We'll talk about your florist on the show. Give us some flowers.
Oh my
That is,
goodness. Yeah, I'll
could
share
not
your
believe it.
business. I'll tell
Yes.
everybody where they came from.
How about that? How about that? The time is 7:16. It's talking to Joanne Tosin Fuller. I am Rufus Bill. Justin Hearn should be joining us momentarily, and so that we can get on with the get on. I'd like to say good afternoon to Miss Smith and to Dr. Kim Logan.
Hello, Dr. Kim.
Did you see Dr. Kim doing making sure that everybody knew she was legit on her post?
No, did I miss it?
You may have missed it. When I saw it, I was screaming. So in case people don't know, that Dr. Cheyenne, I think that's her name, Bryant, they've discovered that she is not quote unquote a doctor. And
wow.
So she has been doing counseling sessions in relationships, I guess, without really the
education, or did she get?
It's really hard to say.
Don't know.
Did she get the education? We know she didn't get the degree.
Okay.
I don't know if she got some of the education.
Okay.
But
I did see a post where Dr. Kim was asking, would you go to a non-professional, I forget the exact quote, but a non-professional counselor. Yeah, would you? And I was like, no. I mean, I'll support someone to go to that, but no to a professional counselor. But no, personally, that's
isn't that crazy?
So they found out she does not have
she doesn't have it. Now, what degree. She did do, she legally changed her name to Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. So she officially is doctor, but she officially isn't.
She is legally
named
doctor. Okay, so now wait a minute. So this is the same person that was pretending that she was black.
You know what? I heard somebody else talking about. No, I don't think this is that lady.
That's not the same person. Okay.
I think this is a different one.
Because I know that. No, she has become now a. Okay, she has now become a sex therapist.
That particular lady.
That she was pretending to be black. And
okay.
The NAACP and all of that.
Oh, the NAACP woman.
Remember that lady?
Yes. Yes.
And I went blank because I was trying to remember her name, but I can't.
I can't remember her name either.
Yeah,
I remember her. She did a trademark of her name, not an earned degree. Right. So when all this information came out, the internet was a buzz. So Dr. Kim had did something doing one of her specials, and one of her posts. She was at her office. She was like, okay, as you well see, it's Wayne State University. We had her pictures. I said, that's right. Don't even let them come down over there in the Fisher building talking no crazy stuff.
Let me shut down any questions.
She shut it down. She said, y'all go play with them. Don't play with me.
Play with me.
But
hey, but that's good. That's all right. It's okay. It's okay.
Because just for the simple fact that somebody might, they see Dr. Logan constantly on social media. And somebody might say, Well, is she legitimate? Well,
Right.
we're here to tell you, and she told you herself that yes, she is. She is like
Yes.
a Coca-Cola, the real
The
thing.
earned degrees.
How
Yes.
about
Yes.
that?
Yes. Yes.
How about that? But just the fact, Joanne, that
Mm-hmm.
somebody is trying to pawn themselves off as a licensed medical professional. And
Mm-hmm.
she apparently she's done some celebrity counseling, and they went to the celebrities to try to figure out, well, what did you all think about what she's done or what she's pulling? They had no
Uh-huh.
comment because not only did she counsel them, it was recorded and aired. Well,
Mm.
they're not trying to revisit that.
Wow.
Yeah,
No.
they're not trying to
No.
revisit that at all. I said, and that takes a lot of nerve because if by chance, Joanne, I did not have that degree, and we were trying to, and I was trying to act like I did,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
maybe I would go get somebody's and doctor it up, or
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just don't think I would
Yeah.
be. First of all, I wouldn't do it at all. But however, when you come into question, she was like, "Well, I called the school. They're closed. And I don't know how to get the records."
Right.
Really,
Right.
really, Dr. Bryant, you don't know how to get the
Mm,
records?
mm, 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 mm.
I
Wow.
said, well, it obviously is working for you, sister. So,
Wow. Wow.
wait, Dr. Kim said,
Wow.
that's fraud and lying.
It is. It is. It
That's what
is.
Alexander O'Neill said.
That's
You're a
bottom
fake
line.
baby. But could you
That's bottom line.
imagine
I'm telling you, bottom line is lying.
lying and deceiving the people?
Mm-mm. Wow.
Unreal. Unreal.
Scary. And there's a difference between um, sharing experiences um, with someone who might be going through the same thing you're going through, or you know what I'm saying? You've
Right.
gone through what they're going through. So I'm sharing an experience. I'm not trying to
Come from a professional.
counsel you, come from a
Right.
professional. I'm only coming from this was my experience.
My experience.
Because my experience, no two experiences are going to be totally the same anyway,
No,
really.
they're really
So,
not.
yeah,
They're really
yeah,
not. So
yeah.
it's just a crazy, crazy thing.
So, your friend Phil Green is saying hello.
Bill Green, I see you, my friend. His son just went to prom, I think, the other night. So
Wow.
I know they're all excited over there in that household. He's about to be an empty nester very soon.
Mm-mm. All right.
Miss Smith said, is it true a licensed therapist is the only professional that can bill insurance, Blue Cross, Blue Shield, etc.?
Good question, Dr.
Good
Kim.
question, Dr. Kim. You have Is it true a licensed therapist is the only professional that can bill insurances? You know what? I used to work for Blue Cross and Blue Shield, and
Mm-hmm.
I can only say this, that anyone that sent in a claim at that time, they were
Okay.
licensed.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if anything has changed, and I don't know if you're able to prescribe something um, if you're not licensed. I'm thinking about the what do you call the
Like the
lady,
difference between a psychologist and a psychiatrist.
psychiatrist?
Psychiatrists, I know, can prescribe prescriptions and all of that.
Hmm.
Psychologists, I think, and Dr. Kim, please help us, they're doing more of the counseling and more of the,
Counseling,
I think the
talking,
psychiatrist is the medical part that can prescribe and all of that, I think.
right? I think so
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Well, that's a great question, Ms. Smith. We're gonna find out the answer very,
Mm-hmm.
very soon. Um,
Yeah.
your pussycats.
My pussycats. They are just meowing.
I mean, now they're just humming.
They just humming.
It's just a little purr.
Just,
We haven't heard nothing from them.
oh, our poor teams. Our
And
poor
then the Pistons.
teams. It's like, oh, people were so excited. So excited about the Pistons. So excited.
I mean, we went back on their
know.
turf, beat them, and was it the 7th game of that other team? Went to the next level, and just
I don't know. That's why I think a lot of people, even clients of mine, and a lot of people think that a lot of this stuff is rigged. They think that do, and I'm like, but I guess look, how do you rig?
How do you rig it?
How do you rig it? I don't know.
You just go in the laundry.
Because you're going, or do you just get? Do you get tired, or do you just get to the point where we're gonna do this, and so you don't play? I don't know, because it seems like you're going so hard, so strong, and then bam.
Nothing. And especially you are the number 1 team in that division.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, last
Poor Detroit.
Poor Detroit. When the Lions, not this season, but the last season, and I heard a commentator say after the loss, they said, well, they're too young to get a championship.
Excuse me?
Yes. He said that. He said, well, they're
okay, so how are they supposed to be?
Right.
Because the team is how many years old? The team itself. And then what's too young? You be 30, 40 years old. Well, I'm just trying to process that. What do you mean that too young?
And that's what I said. I didn't understand that. And because there was really no logic to that. They're on the NFL team.
Thank you. So we've had the Fab Five, we've had the Fab Five, the Dream, was it the Dream Team or something like that?
Dream Team.
Yeah. Weren't they about all the same age?
The same age.
They are now.
When they're 40, that's out the door.
You're gonna have a seat.
LeBron is on borrowed time. he better run.
Get a talk show.
Thank you. He better run that court very slowly and practice them jumps on the other side.
That comment doesn't make sense to me.
It made no sense.
I don't understand.
But
maybe somebody can explain that.
And when he said it, and I'm thinking, that just sounds like rhetoric.
Hogwash.
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 The big B.
Try to make an excuse.
Make an excuse.
Hey.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Yeah.
So let me tell you about this experience I had yesterday. And I went to lunch. I went to breakfast with some friends, and they brought along their teenage son, 15, I believe. So while we were at the breakfast table, and the adults are interacting. Well, I said, well, let me talk to him. I hadn't seen him in a while because they're from out of town. And I said, hey, how you doing? Nothing. And I said, well, maybe he didn't hear me. I said, hey, how you doing? Nothing. So his mom said, do you hear him speaking to you? He's like, yeah. So I instantly had an attitude. And but I didn't say anything. And so then she asked, she said, do you remember who that is? He looked up like this. Yeah. And he went back into his phone, and he was doing the cell phone and had the headphones.
Oh wow.
Now, after the whole ordeal, I was trying to process all that. And I said, I know it's 2026. And, coming from an era whenever it was dinner time or breakfast and all the family sat together, and then that was the time to communicate and talk. And if in our cases with our parents, if they said something to us, then we would engage. Now, if they're
That's
not
right.
talking to us, we just better eat our food.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking, now you all are grown and you all are allowing him to be this way at 15. Yeah, I'm sure they're like, well, give him that, keep him out of
Mm-hmm.
our fear.
Mm-mm.
But when
Mm-mm.
he gets 18, 19, and has to go maybe to college or go into
And
work,
interact.
interact,
Interact. Keyword. Hold a conversation.
hold a conversation.
Be
I
polite.
knew, Joanne, I knew
Be
not even
respectful.
respectful,
Be courteous.
courteous. I said I even dare not ask how school going because if this is a semblance, I already know.
Wow.
But I said, you know what? We as parents, when we do not redirect,
Yes.
children will embarrass us. Because I know they were embarrassed. They tried to
Address, redirect. And
redirect.
those things, and it's something because we think that when they get in public, they're gonna know what to do. But if you don't require certain things inside the home, when
Yes.
they get in public, they're not gonna know what to
They're
do.
not gonna know what to do.
So I mean, it's like some friends and I, when we go out, our kind of rule for us ourselves is we're not sitting there and looking at our phones.
Right.
Not saying we grown, so no, I'm saying you can't take a phone call or you
Right.
can't. But that's what we do. Is that no? This is our time. So no, we're
Yes.
not on the phone. We're not listening to whatever we're listening to. We're interacting. And it's really sad because a lot of people, and not just young people, so I'm not going to put it all on them, but a lot
Right.
of people now do not know how to interact with each other,
Mm-hmm.
do not know how to just have a conversation, have a good time talking, have,
Okay.
just it always has to be some type of other entertainment. Now it's all the electronic stuff,
Right.
so
Some
it's
type of
either the
device.
phone or the some type of device. You don't know how to just deal with each other
Mm-hmm.
um, anymore. So we see why a lot of our young people don't either.
Exactly. Exactly. I had with my class, I take the second grade class when they come to music, I have to take them to lunch. And
Mm-hmm.
so what I started doing was going with them when they into the area where they get their food. And I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to observe what their interaction is with the cafeteria staff.
Mm-hmm.
It was this: take the tray and leave. So the next day, when we were walking, I said, you all have to say thank you when they give you the tray. When you pick up the tray, say thank you. I said, are we all clear on that? Yes, we're clear. They go in and they all were saying thank you. It just blew the minds of the staff because
Good.
they're so used to
Good.
those, yes, so used to
Good.
just children just being entitled. And and what's funny to me is I always pictured entitlement associated with money.
No,
you know, but it's not that. You're
no,
just
it's not.
entitled because you're
Yeah.
entitled.
This what
Maybe
you supposed look. This what you supposed to be
you're
doing. So just
supposed
give
to
me
be
my
doing.
stuff and let me keep moving. This is what I'm
Yeah.
supposed to get. So
Mhm.
yeah, that and it's sad. Entitlement attitude has, whew, for
It's
lack of a
taken
better
over.
term, blossomed and
It has. Well,
just
I love
seem
that.
like it's just taken
It's
over.
blossomed.
Mm-hmm.
Even in class. So that we have a rule that for the first 15 minutes, this is the school's rule. They want the kids to stay in the classroom before they're excused for the restroom or anything like that. And so they'll come in and I'll say, well, we're gonna wait for a minute. I'm gonna open up with whatever I'm doing. Then we'll go to the bathroom. Well, I gotta go now. I always say, did you bring a pull up? Do you have on your pull up? Because I told you yesterday, bring a pull up, and then you can go to the bathroom wherever you are.
Okay. I don't have a comment for that one. Mr. Bill. Okay, Mr. Bill.
I said, you are not going to the restroom yet. But just and then they'll try to get into a entitlement conversation only with themselves, because once I say no, it's nothing. I'm not even speaking to no child again. But then they're holding a conversation with themselves. Well, I gotta go right now because it's an emergency and da 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 da. I just go on with the lesson. Eighth note, quarter note. And
they're not going to embarrass themselves and use the bathroom on themselves.
They're not.
Because they don't want that backlash.
They don't want that.
Please.
And I tell
that's
them.
That's about, like you said, entitlement, and that's about control.
Control.
That's what that's about.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Yes. Please. And I say, the sure sign that a child needs to go to the restroom, they can't sit still. They're moving, they're twisting, they're whatever, shaking their legs. None of that ever happens. They just want to be out in the hallway. I guess they say, let's get away from him. We're not feeling him today.
You're going to deal with me today.
Right. But which segues to teenagers and children. And as we all know, this craze that's going on, a pull-up, that's good. Hey, Dr. Mary Jones. With what's going on across the country in these downtowns, and they call it the
my goodness, that is crazy. That just shows you how powerful social media is.
Yes.
That is just crazy. And I'm glad they're really starting to even crack down on these parents. The parents, because where are your children? Remember when we were growing up, 11 o'clock news came on.
Do you 11
o'clock. Do you know where your children are?
And even then, Joanne, that used to be so strange. I'm like, where would somebody be at 11 o'clock?
Thank you. Because we had to be on our porch when the lights came on, not in front of the house on the sidewalk. We had to be on the porch. So for people just to let their children just go,
run wild.
But then we have that generation of people having babies, not having children to raise them. Mm-hmm. And there's a difference.
There is a difference.
And so that's what's sad too. And not everybody. So please, I'm not saying this about every parent. No, I'm not. But yeah, I think that is so sad. So sad. And then gonna fight with the police and fight with, I mean, come on.
Joanne, the crazy thing is the child has left the parameters of their guardian and parents. Now, they may have given them permission, or they may not have. Or they may have asked to go to their friend's house, and they don't know they're going down.
Right. That could be, yeah, it could be so many circumstances. But the thing is that most of these children, I'm not going to even say all of them, but most of these children are gathering because of that social media takeover mentality, control. I'm going to do what I want to do.
Entitlement.
We always go back to that word.
Always.
But that's what a lot of that is. It's not even about going down having fun.
No.
Hanging out with
I'm going to do it.
This is what I'm going down here to do. To cause some issues, cause some ruckus, cause some, and
And when I first heard about it, I instantly thought, I said, their brain is not even developed. They don't know nothing about nothing. They just know what they know. I'm not even aware. All of them gathering downtown, sex trafficking
Oh my
at an
goodness.
all-time high.
Yes. Yes, it is. All time high.
It
All time high. It's crazy.
and it could be a group of 20, 30 teens just in one little area. They come and just grab one or grab two. Who's gonna miss
Mm-hmm.
them? Or even in
Mm-hmm.
that big mass of people, just grab them.
Yep.
Now they're wherever doing whatever.
Mm-mm.
But I heard the parents say this week, and they were interviewing her, and she didn't have. They were just interviewing parents, and she said, "Well, I
Mm-hmm.
don't see nothing wrong with the kids getting together, causing
I don't know
havoc.
wrong with the kids getting together either.
No,
But that's not, but the reason is the reasoning behind them getting together.
that's it.
There's no problem with kids getting together. That's not an issue.
Not
But
an issue.
if you just want to have a good time hanging with your friends, just let's see what's going on down here. Let's, you know, but yeah, but it's the reason why some of these children are gathering, and that is to cause
A
problems.
problem. And what's so crazy, what that they don't even have a concept to know downtown Detroit is not the place to cut up now. You could have gotten away with it maybe 20 years ago when nothing was there.
But now that
And
we
now that
have
this is there,
the regentrification, we have the mm-mm, mm-mm,
you're not coming down here tearing up this.
mm-mm, mm-mm. No.
And once they get a couple of those parents locked behind those bars, that's going to get everybody on the right page.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the parents don't want to go to jail.
They
The
don't want
parents
to go
don't want to be responsible for fines
for
and all
fines.
of that. A lot of them probably don't even have it to pay the
No,
fines.
they do not.
So guess what? If that's where you're going, and don't even let me catch you.
Uh-uh.
If that's where you're going, then your butt behind will be right here at home.
Thank you. If I get an inkling,
Inkling.
no,
You sound like
you
my
just
mama
go
now.
right in
An
there.
inkling.
And that must have been a 7-day Adventist thing because I got that in mind too.
we could use them other words.
Right. They tried to be holy and saved. But unreal.
But I just,
And
you just think because you don't want anyone to get hurt. You don't
you
want,
really do.
with all of that, it's so easy to, oh man, to get hurt, to
Mhm.
nowadays to die.
To die.
It's too much. It's too much. It's too wild. It
It's
is.
too wild. And as you said
Mm-hmm.
earlier, they are bombarded with unrealistic, just unrealistic views
Mm-hmm.
because the internet, and especially with AI now,
Oh my goodness. Oh my
it's
goodness.
it's not even good for the mind of an adult.
No.
Definitely not for a child. So
Mm-mm.
they can look on here and just see, go downtown. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's what it
it's
almost seems like. It really
like
does.
Pied
It really
Piper.
does.
Mm-hmm. Like
Mm-hmm.
Pied Piper. And
Mm-hmm.
it's just so just unfortunate that it is with everything that is at their fingertips, that this is their choice.
Yes.
And this is their choice of the parents not to keep them somewhat in a lane.
Right.
Because your children are not going to be with you 24/7.
Right.
But when they are, that's your time
Yeah.
to instill in them behaviors that are complementary
Mm-hmm.
for them and for
But
society.
then they also have to have those behaviors and those standards themselves
Yes, they do.
to pass along.
Yes, they do.
And that's what, I think that's what's lacking
Hmm.
is yeah, a lot of the, even some of the parents who themselves, because they want to be out
Yeah,
partying and doing their own thing.
their own
And
thing.
I'm not, because you know what? Because if I'm keeping my child home and I want to make sure they stay home, then that might mean that I have to stay home
I have to stay home.
to make sure. But that's part of parenting.
It's part of parenting.
Part of parenting.
You know, I was only allowed one house, one place to sleep over growing
Yeah.
up,
And
and
here.
that was the Talberts.
And see, that was my Aunt Yvonne.
Right. That
Okay.
wow. Get out of here.
Mm-hmm. I could stay. I could spend the night at her house.
Hmm.
Everybody else, I could go,
I could go, but don't
but
even
at a
ask.
certain time, I was getting picked up. I don't care if it was a
Yes.
slumber party. I don't care what it was. At a certain time, I was getting picked up. I don't
Getting
care.
picked up.
And but when you hear, when you see a lot of the things that I'm just gonna speak for myself that I
Hmm.
saw growing up with my peers,
Hmm.
I understood.
You understood.
I understood because at
Hmm.
first it was like, oh, you don't let me do
But not
anything, and
anything.
oh, you don't let me, and you don't understand, and then, but then when you see tragedies and you
Yes.
hear, and it's like, okay, and then as the older, of course, the older I got, it's like, you know what? Thank you,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And you know,
Yep.
it's very something. And you know, your Aunt Mabel, she and your uncle, which they were my godparents, they
Uh-huh.
they they weren't playing. So
I didn't know that. That's awesome.
mhm.
I did not
So
know that.
we would get McDonald's Saturday night, and then we'd sleep. I'd sleep over, or they he would come over. Craig would come over to my house. But in the morning time, we all got up, and I had chores as if I lived there, and I guess I would on the weekend.
I believe it. I believe it.
You know,
Yes.
even
Mm-hmm.
away, it was not. You just do whatever you want to do.
Right. Right. There was always some type of structure.
It was structure.
Yeah.
It was structure, and it's
And
just
people
so.
don't believe that saying that when they say children love structure, people love structure.
People love structure.
They do. They
People love
do.
structure.
People love structure. And yeah. Yeah.
There was, we in school now they have in school suspensions as well as at home suspensions. And whenever I go by the area where the students are, I always say, "You all over here again."
Okay, so explain to me in school suspension. They
So they go
separate
to an
them?
area. They're separated from their class, and they go into a big area, and they do their work there. Um, and they're
Hmm.
counseled as well, but
Okay.
you have to be taken out so we can talk to you about your behavior
Mm-hmm.
and all. So,
Okay.
so this one particular day is a bunch of sixth graders, and I don't teach sixth grade, and so they were all there, and I just said, you don't want to be over here because that's gonna develop an a perception of other teachers.
Mm-hmm.
And I just talked to them maybe 5, 7 minutes. The troubled students. Now, Joanne, I can't shake them. Just that, maybe it was the calmness because I knew I didn't say anything different than their teachers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I said, why do you always want to hang out with me? They're sixth graders. They're like, well, Mr. B, you make sense and you tell us how we supposed to be acting.
See, see,
Okay. What?
and it's a wonderful thing too that you're a black male teacher,
Mm-hmm.
which we don't have enough of.
No, we don't.
We don't have enough of, and part of that issue, I believe, is that there are not a lot of males, quality males, and
Ah,
that way in their homes,
mm-hmm.
in these families. And I mean, you have the voice, you have the, no,
Right.
seriously, and that makes a difference, though. It does. You have,
It
and
does.
so, and you're coming straight at them. You're coming,
Exactly.
and so they know, and it's something how sometimes a person, you realize later on that the person that was the hardest on you because they saw something in you,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe that they see that it's coming from concern, true concern, and love,
In love.
because you want something better for them.
Exactly.
And so they see that kids are not stupid.
No, far
They
from
are
it.
not stupid. And so I,
No.
I believe that, Rufus, about you. They see that.
Well,
Hmm.
I'm glad because, and I've talked to some parents too, and I tell them, because the way that the education system is set, if you have a student that is challenged with their behavior, they want you to write them up immediately,
And then that
and
follows them
and it
everywhere. That
follows
follows
them.
them. That follows them. And that's
And
not good
that's
all the
not good.
time.
And I was telling some of the parents, I said, I don't want to write up Johnny because this is what's going to happen. And sometimes they seem a little oblivious at first. And when I
Hmm.
can tell that they're not following me, I said, if your child may want to get into a certain school or do a certain thing, they're gonna first thing they're gonna pull up is their record.
Yeah.
And they see that behavior, it's
Yeah.
over.
And then it has to be, to me, on an individual basis. It has to be, because sometimes kids just going through a rough batch,
Yes.
a rough time.
Mhm.
Something might have been, maybe they lost a parent, maybe they lost a dog, maybe
Exactly.
they lost maybe just something at that time, and that's not really who they are.
Who they are.
You know what I'm saying?
You're
That,
right.
and so
That's
you
just who
have
they are.
to, and that's why, as teachers, as people who deal with children, we have to look at the whole picture, the big picture, the
Yes.
whole, to and take. And I know there has to be rules across the board. I understand that, but sometimes we have to take things on an individual basis.
Hmm.
And so I
You're right.
understand what you're saying when you say that. Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, let's I'm hoping for the best, at with today's youth, and especially
Yeah.
those that I come in contact with,
Yes.
because
Yes.
with the way technology is now, you can't skirt away.
Mm-mm.
It's just a click of a button, and
Look,
I
you
can
can't take the magazine away.
you can't take the
You
magazine
can't
away.
take the book away,
No,
because everybody has, I mean, everything is everywhere now.
it's
If you have a
everywhere.
phone, a tablet, if you have, I mean, just if your friend got a phone, I mean, we are inundated stuff,
With stuff,
with stuff
with
every day.
stuff,
And so are they. And so
and so
are
are
they.
they.
And it's not just, they hide magazines under the mattress or something. It's a whole lot more than that.
It's a whole lot more than that.
It's a whole lot more than that.
Yes, it is. See, children need structure, whether they want it or not. It plays such a big
Yes.
part of their development. It
Yeah.
does.
Yes.
It really does. It really
Yes, it
does.
does.
And good afternoon or good evening to you, Pamela Burton Johnson. I told Pam, I said, we're gonna have to get you on with Justin since her team won.
Oh, look. Oh, boy. Uh-oh.
I,
Uh-oh.
I said, I'm gonna
It's
turn you
on.
over to the
It's gonna be
sergeant.
on and popping
It's
then.
gonna be on and popping.
I'm gonna have to have me some popcorn on that one.
You and I
I'm
both.
just gonna sit and watch the two of them.
When I saw that the Cavaliers won, I said, "Ooh,
Oh my
I
goodness.
can't wait for the conversation between her and
Oh my
Justin."
goodness. My.
Joe look good tonight. Oh,
Oh my
okay.
goodness.
So who has whispered in former Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan's ear and say, "Boy, no, what should say that? Man, you better sit down."
I wonder what's going on. I wonder what's really going on. I mean, I heard his speech, and he's talking about the climate of politics right now, and I understand that. I just want to know what's really do I really want to know?
You really want to know?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But my next question is, who is he going to endorse?
Right.
Who is he going to endorse? That's what I'm looking at right now. It's like, I wonder which way he's gonna go, because he was running as independent.
Independent.
Mm-hmm.
And,
So,
and you know what I was thinking when he was running for mayor, I said, okay, he's running for, governor. Mayor Sheffield is in. They've already worked together.
mm-hmm.
I said, so I'm sure that's going to be a good partnership for the city of Detroit. Now, I don't know, because
Mm-hmm.
nobody is running that I know of that has been a Detroit politician.
Right, Detroit politician, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
because
most,
even what was she, the Secretary of State? Was she running for? Wasn't she
oh,
Secretary of State?
you're talking about what's her name? It's
Mm-hmm.
not Benson. It is.
Oh,
We'll get that
yeah,
information.
we know. Because Joycelyn, that's Benson.
That's Benson,
That's Benson.
right?
Uh,
Secretary of State of Michigan.
right.
Um,
Uh,
Now, of course, my phone only heard State of Michigan,
uh,
The state is the Great Lakes region with a population of around 10.14 million people. Its
and it wants to talk. Oh, it is. It is Jocelyn Benson. Is
that's
it?
who's running for governor.
Well, no. Oh, you're talking about the former Secretary of State. You know what? I do believe she did mention about wanting to run for governor at
Oh, she
one
is.
time.
It is.
Yes.
It is Joycelyn. Yeah.
Now I don't know how that'll work.
Oh, we have the same birthday, October 22nd. Wow.
Really?
Yeah. But look, I'm 17 years older than she is.
Well, I wouldn't have been able to tell that by looking at
Oh,
her.
you are Rufus.
Whoa. I thought she was 20 years your senior. Wow. Well, Miss Benson, the first stop you better make. Okay. Not on the first show back, Rufus.
See, that's why you always in trouble.
I'm always in trouble. Running that mouth.
Oh my
But you
goodness.
know, that Charlie LaDuff, now
Mm-hmm.
he's been giving the mayor a hard time about this
Yeah.
demolition and
Yeah.
getting that dirty dirt from
Yeah.
Northland Mall. And you know, I recently read an article this past week where the feds have come to the city and they have taken residence here.
Yeah.
While they're doing this investigation. And I'm not saying the two are connected.
Mm-hmm. Things that make you go,
Yes.
hmm.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
indeed.
Yeah.
You know, politics are so interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And especially with the governor's race, you know, and how he started off win, win, win. This is what we're
Yeah.
going to do. And, you know, he had his billboards up in the upper part of Michigan.
Oh, upper part, southern part. When I was in
Yes.
Cassopolis and
Oh, you
all
saw it
around
there?
there, Three Rivers, bulletin boards, just all over the place. Three Rivers, I mean,
Really?
just all over the bulletin boards. And so I know he said part of it was finances. I'm gonna tend not to believe that it's the finances.
Yeah, I don't believe.
I don't think it's the finances, because I think your pocket or your wallet, as far as political funds,
you got the purse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not, I personally don't believe that part of it. But I guess we might not ever know, will we? I don't know.
Who do you think would be an effective governor for the state of Michigan?
See, now for me, to be honest, I have to really now go back and look at the candidates.
Well, let's go here. Do you think a politician would be better than a layman, or vice versa?
But you want someone that
knows
the ropes. You want someone that knows. I mean, look, I could run for governor.
Yes.
But do I know? But then the difference about me then is that I would surround myself with people
those who know.
Yes. But you do want somebody who knows the game.
And at least the structure of politics.
The structure of how things operate, the structure of how things work, the structure of yeah. We want somebody who, so I don't know if it would just be a layman.
And as you said, this is off the top of my head without even doing any research. I can't think of anybody.
Yeah.
And
I don't like the fact that people just vote because of name. Like I know.
Yeah.
I know that name because of who she was, but don't vote just because you know the name. And a lot of people vote just because they recognize the name, of name recognition. And so, yeah. I really don't know. I don't know yet.
And I haven't heard a lot of talk from political pundits or even from the news media. Have you?
Not a lot of talk. I've seen some commercials, and I know this one guy who looks like he's trying to be the twin of the guy that's in the White House right now. That's a little scary to me. Have you seen that commercial?
Talking about the one he said he used to be a farmer, and what he wanted to do. He's Republican. That guy. I have seen
about the what is it? What is that money? 20 something. Oh, I can't. Yeah, but he looks like he's trying to be his twin.
Yes. And even
the look, the hair, the everything.
And
it's like,
we're good on that.
We have one. We don't need.
We have one. That position is taken with that person.
Thank you.
We don't need anybody else. Thank you. Yeah, this way out.
So honestly, I would have to say I really have to sit and look at all the candidates. Look them up and
and see what's going on. Maybe we can try to get some of the candidates on the show.
That would be wonderful.
That'd be wonderful. See
or even someone who knows
about them.
Yes.
Or so maybe the campaign managers as well.
Yes. Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah.
So we have that's on our to-do list. So tell me this: have you seen The Devil Wears Prada 2?
I have.
What you think?
I like it. I liked it. I did.
Yeah.
I did. I
did.
But I like the first one. I
did too.
Yeah. A lot of people were surprised. I said that. Oh, you into that? But I'm into a lot of different things. But I enjoyed it. I did.
Well, when it came out, I thought of you because I said, Joanne is she has her hand in so many creative arenas. I said, so she would like this movie, and
I did.
And you did.
I did. I really did.
I just when they were at the when the characters went to when they went, was it to Europe, to the
Mm-hmm.
fashion week.
Uh-huh.
So literally that was the actual week that fashion week was going on.
Yeah. Did you see all the look? I call it the real people.
Yes,
Everybody was there.
everybody.
Everybody was there. Now, what did I had some question about some of the fashion,
Okay.
especially the big dresses, the big.
Yeah.
I wasn't too, because they did not really flatter
The
them.
person. Right.
They did not flatter them at all. And I know that one dress that I'm trying to think, she wore, it was a sleeveless, color blocked. Now that dress has sold out everywhere.
Really?
Now I did like that dress because it was a simple, strapless, but it had the white straps, kind of an A-line, color block, and just really simple, comfortable. But yeah, that I did like. But some of the other, it was too where it fitted and just kind of ballooned out, and I wasn't too, yeah, because
Keen on that.
it didn't flatter the people that had it on.
That
It
had
really
it.
did.
Right.
Yeah, it didn't flatter them at all. But yeah, but I love that. I love that whole
I
concept.
know.
The makeup, the hair, the clothes,
All that. All that. And I saw the interview that Meryl Streep did, and she was talking about when they came back to ask was she interested. She was like, yes.
Yeah.
And they asked her, well, why? And she says, it at this stage of an actress career in that age, she said, you don't get parts like this.
Yes.
She said,
Yeah.
especially for women.
And to be in that fashion industry now the men could go on forever and ever and ever, but for some reason, so I was really excited that both of them actually,
Yes.
both of them, it's like, okay, full circle.
Full circle.
Although Meryl Streep never really left,
right,
quote unquote, but still that she was still there, still holding her own, and that just because you get older does not mean you lose it.
You lose it.
As long as you're following the trends and following fashion and keeping up with everything, how come I can't do this job?
Right.
Just because I'm 65 or
that means
whatever.
Nothing.
Yeah. As long as as long as I know what's going on
and how to pull it off. I mean,
yes. And how to sell it.
How to sell it?
That's the key. Is how to sell it.
That is the key. Always.
That
is.
How to sell it. Because I might know what's going on, but can I sell it?
Can I sell it?
So, and selling it now to this new audience, to the new generation, so that was the key. And that's what I like about that is that, and they put their heads together. They did that thing. They did that thing. Yes, they did.
I like how it was, it spanned different ages. From Meryl Streep to what's her name? That was the first assistant to Miranda.
Yes. Yeah.
And to Andy, the character that played Andy. Different ages, but they were all aligned.
Yes.
Yeah. I love it.
And my man,
Tucci.
Yes.
Yeah. I was digging those rings, and he had a couple of blazers on that I was like,
I like him. That's my man. That's my man. Yeah.
Did you see the commercial with the character Andy's old boyfriend who played her boyfriend in the first one? So he did I think it was it could have been Dunkin' Donuts commercial or something. No, it was Starbucks. And so he's at the table. He said, yes, it's me. Yes, I'm her. I played the first boyfriend. And yes, they did not call me back. It was hilarious. So he's drinking his coffee. He's like, I thought I was good. He said, well, if I wasn't, I'm still available.
But
Serves her out.
they broke up
Right.
at the end. He didn't, yeah. So you gone, brother man.
You go, sir.
What?
You should have fought for that in number uno. Don't let us break up. Just in case it was a sequel.
I'm telling you.
Just
I'm
in
telling
case.
you.
Well, Joanne, it's good to be back. And
Yes, it is.
we look forward to having a real good season. We have some interesting things that we're going to do and talk about. And before we go, anything you want to add?
Just have a wonderful, wonderful week.
Yes.
Don't let this life stress you as much as possible.
As much as possible.
Take it one day at a time, one situation at a time. And, thank God for every day.
I know that's
every
right.
day.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Well, Joanne, until next week, you have a wonderful evening and a wonderful week.
You too. Thank you.
And everyone, thank you so much for joining us today and being a part of Talking To. We greatly appreciate your support and all of the people who have chimed in today to express. We really appreciate you. And we want you to have a great one.
Peace.
Peace.